Guys, it's Brianna. So today, for the video today, I'm just going to be studying in the background here for my test and giving you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned while in nursing school and just things that will help you to recall and also just remember more things so that you can succeed and like prosper on your tests. Amen. All right. So the first thing, oh, by the way, this is me studying for my third test this semester for my assessment test. I was going through my outline for my PowerPoints, and I also made flashcards for all of the abnormalities that we had with this chapter for assessment. And I like using different colored pens as you see here. It helps me to remember different things like I do whenever she talks about pregnant women. I do that in the green tealish color that you're about to see me highlight in. And whenever, I have different colors for different things. Like children I do in a light pink, which actually I'm about to highlight in pink. And I do older patients, geriatrics in red, and I just like doing that. So that's my first tip. My second tip is to plan to study for an allotted time every day, at least once a day, which, preferably once a day. For me, this is always the hardest thing, prioritizing and making time for all the things I have in my schedule every single day. Sometimes I feel super exhausted and don't want to do anything. So I have to like really push myself and have that discipline to make myself study. Um, this is almost the most important thing because most times it's not that we don't understand the material, it's just that we didn't give enough time to the material for it to sink in and truly stick and be understood. So I really want to express that that's really important. A second thing is switch up your study environment. I like to study in the library mostly because for me it's comforting knowing that other people are studying, and it's also just a more focused environment. um, but sometimes, like today, on this day, I like to study in my room, um, or even outside on a bench. Like if I'm looking at flashcards or something, outside really helps me. Scientists have studied that varying the environment also helps you to retain more knowledge and be more productive. And I can attest to this definitely being true. Another thing is to define everything. I am slowly learning that through nursing school. You can't just make connections with words. You need to actually define those words. Like, say, on this last test, we had a term lumbar radiculopathy. So, it's assessed when you do the straight leg raising test. And for me, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do the straight leg raising test for lumbar radiculopathy. And I was just trying to associate those two words together. And, that's the basic level of thinking. Like, that's the basic level of understanding. You actually need to define not only what the straight leg raising test is, which is like laying down at a, 180 and then lifting one leg at a time and seeing if there's tenderness in the lumbar region. And if there is tenderness or pain in the lumbar region, then that means that, there's a certain nerve in the lumbar region that is damaged. So, you need to define these words. You need to define not only what the straight leg raising test is, but also what lumbar radiculopathy is, not just trying to memorize the connections between the words. And I think that's, like I said, that's something that I'm slowly realizing through nursing school that I need to do more of. It may seem kind of simple, but for me, it's like something that like it makes more sense when you're in it. But like sometimes you just skip over things to go fast, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna memorize that these two things go together so I can get through these notes, and that's not what you want to do. A bonus hack that I want to add in is that if you put on some scenty lotion or even just chew some minty gum while you study and also do the same thing during your test, it'll help you to recall the information more because you'll have that same scent, and it's almost like a bootleg aromatherapy. So yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this video that you can apply to your studies for this semester, and I hope that we are all just growing and improving and that we would just continue to improve. Like I said, just get better every day. And I'm praying for all of you guys. Continue to leave comments in the comment section if you have any questions, any video ideas. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.